You're listening to The Rich Life Revolution with me, Michelle Cooper. My mission is to empower you to step into your next level of wealthy. You'll hear all the deets, a little bit of inspiration, and real life takeaways so that you can create your own rich life revolution. Let's dig in. Welcome. So great to be with you guys today. Today's episode is diving in deep to how you can use your top 2 sacred money archetypes along with a couple of aspects of your human design to set goals and create a plan for your success that feels easy, in alignment with you, and will create incredible momentum. So let's dive into this right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. Play along with me, grab the resources, pause the episode. All of this stuff is very easy to do in the moment, okay? You will want to have a notebook though. So this isn't probably the best episode to listen to as you're driving or walking around with your dogs or something like that. This is basically a little mini workshop. And I'm super excited as this is something that Lisa is my co-founder in Sacred Money School. We did this process together. We created this process ourselves, and it has been a game changer. So little bit of backstory. I love planning. I love a planner. I'm a pen and paper kind of gal. I also love goal setting. These things are something that lights my soul up. However, there is an aspect to it that I find especially challenging. So maybe you can relate to this. I feel limited when I try to get very specific about my goals. Sometimes it feels overwhelming to me, or I can get distracted, or I can end up in a wicked comparison game. Or maybe you're a goal setting ninja and you want to take your goal setting and your planning to the next level. Well, it doesn't matter. All ends of the spectrum, this episode is for you because by utilizing this innate gift that you have within you, it's like you're going to be moving at like quantum speed. So, as I said, I can often feel limited in the goal setting and planning process. I really struggle to create goals because I always felt like, what if something even better is possible? And now I'm limiting myself. If that's you, hell yeah, sister, I gotcha. Put your hand up. I never really have super crystal clear visions when we do meditations or in my vision board process. Other people will, have these like really specific things on their vision board or really specific description of stuff. I don't have that. That's not me. My vision board doesn't have specific things on it. It has more like feeling things on it. So when I learned that both my human design and my sacred money archetype are keys to excelling in the goal setting and planning activities, I had a light bulb moment. Now, I only learned this because my friend Lisa and I were sitting there at a coffee shop and we were talking about human design. We were talking about our archetypes. This wasn't like let's figure this out. This was something that evolved really naturally and organically. Lisa is a human. She knows way more about human design than I do. She's more of an expert on that. And we both are certified in sacred money archetypes. So we both had stuff to bring to the table in regards to this. And the process that we created, which I'm going to take you through, is really, really phenomenal. So this is important because you really can't get to where you want to go without a map. And we need to create a map, a vision, a plan to get there. Some of us are challenged in all kinds of different ways in regards to goal setting and planning. We may know we want more and we may know all the things that are possible, but somewhere along the way, it doesn't translate well in the process. So today we're going to cover 3 specific aspects of your human design combined with your top 2 sacred money archetype gifts to enhance and elevate this goal setting and planning process. This is revolutionary. This is gold. So let's get into it. So what is your human design? I'm a generator. If you don't know what your human design is, you can go to the My Human Design app in your Google store or your app store, wherever you want to go, or their website. I love My Human Design. It's free and it's got like a wealth of information. There's also a paid part, but you don't need that to get your chart. So for your chart, you'll need the location that you were born, the date and time. That's it. If you don't have the time, if you can find out the roundabout time, that would be useful. And once you have your chart, we're going to be looking at two aspects. You're either a specific or a non-specific manifester, and you're either an active or a passive manifester. Specific versus non-specific manifester. Basically, we're looking at the bottom arrow on the right side of your chart. If the bottom arrow on the right side of your chart is pointing to the left, you are a specific manifester. This means that it will feel natural for you to focus on visualizing the specific details of what you want. For example, if you want a car, you'll know the make, the model, the color, the price point, all the things. So you'll be very specific about what you are wanting to create in the world, what you're wanting to manifest into your reality. If the arrow at the bottom on the right is pointing to the right, you are a non-specific manifester. This means that it will feel natural for you to focus on the feelings you desire to have. So, for example, the car analogy that I use for specific manifester, if you're a non-specific manifester, you'll know how you want to feel in the car. You'll know how you want to feel while driving the car. I'll use this as an example for me. I'm a non-specific manifester. So when I thought about a car, manifesting a new car, I thought about how I want to feel, the wind blowing in my hair, the freedom I feel driving down the road. I love driving. I love road trips, the sun hitting my skin. I ended up with a Jeep. The roof is off as much as I can possibly take it off. And it happened because I got clear on how I wanted to feel. So the next step is, are you an active or a passive manifesting style? Which style do you have? So here we're looking at the bottom arrow on the left side of your chart. So if the bottom arrow on the left side of your chart is pointing to the left, you are an active manifestation style person. This means that you likely enjoy actively participating in the manifestation process. For example, you enjoy tracking your goals. You enjoy creating the vision board and being in the action of it. If the arrow on the left side, the bottom left side of your chart is pointing to the right, you are a passive manifestation style person. This means that you likely enjoy and have the ability to watch what is happening. You are designed to be more still during the process. So, for example, this is you if you enjoy observing your goals unfolding, but you have no desire to track them. I'm the tick the boxes kind of gal. I'm a active manifestation style generator. When we bring these two components together, it helps you to understand your unique design when it comes to manifesting your desires. And this may be different than what you've learned in the past. So we can be conditioned to be something other than what is natural to us. So, for example, you might have been taught that you must get super detailed and actively track your goals in order to make them happen. If you're an active and specific manifester, this aligns with your design. But if you're something other than that, this will feel forced and it will not be easy. So let's look at the styles put together. You could be a specific manifester and an active style. So this means that you set the specific goal and you track your progress as you go after your goal. You could be a specific manifester and a passive style. This means that you get clear on the details of what you want and then you surrender to divine timing. It's like you let go. You could be a non-specific manifester and an active style. That's me. You get clear on how you desire to feel and you actively hold that feeling now. And You could be a non-specific manifester and a passive style. So here's where you would focus on being receptive and allowing the most incredible things to happen to you and for you. So, which are you? Note it down, get clear. I am a non-specific active manifester. That is me. What are you? And then we can bring in our sacred money archetypes. Let's just take the top one or two. So we would be paying attention to the nuances of our archetypes, gifts, and strengths, as well as the challenges as we begin to dream and vision our future. For example, I'm going to go through the top ones of each of the archetypes, the strengths and the challenges, so that you can then bring this into your process. So if you're an accumulator, your strengths are creating a cash flow plan that supports your dreams and desires. Your main challenge is allocating funds for fun. You are very fear based. It is safe to spend money and lean into that safety. If you're an alchemist, your strengths are seeing possibilities for the year ahead and what that could look like or feel like. Your challenges would be taking responsibility for your financial well being with, say, a weekly money date. As a connector, your strengths are your faith and optimism that everything will always work out financially. The main challenges would be connecting with your money on a weekly money date to reduce overwhelm and increase financial independence. As a celebrity, your strength is your gift of giving generously, and you easily share your wealth with others and yourself, and you know what's important to you. The challenges could be creating a conscious spending plan that aligns with what's important to you and what you love, and reduce your compulsive spending. As a nurturer, your strengths are, or one of them, is giving generously. You easily give and have lots to give to others and yourself and what you value. But you would be challenged in creating clear boundaries. So know that when you have clear boundaries for others, you are empowering them to create their own financial independence. And this will help you reduce your overgiving and thus your resentment. As a maverick, your strengths are embracing your attention to detail and giving your plans and your goals financial targets to make it feel more like a game as you work towards them. A challenge for a maverick could be identifying supportive ways to channel your boredom. You may find that you become bored with this and you want to like throw it all in the garbage. And as a ruler, your strengths are definitely channeling your strong and determined work ethic towards at least one non business or work related goal, something that could be fun for you. Your challenge really is keeping your goals and your plans simple and easy. This will reduce burnout and create more ease for you. So set clear criteria for projects you'll take on this year and avoid overcommitting. As a romantic, your strengths are living in the now, enjoying the experience. Really focus on what that experience feels like. And your challenges are attaching numbers and like set concrete financial goals to the plans. You'll want to be in the experience and not in the practicalities. When we look at creating our strategy, we're combining our manifestation style and our strategies along with our top two archetype gifts to create goals and a plan that completely fits with you. So, what does this look like for me? So, I'm going to take you through my process. So, again, I'm a non specific manifester. I'm also an active manifester. So, that means I enjoy taking action and I like to track my progress, but I need to focus on how I want to feel. As a romantic, I love the experience of things. I love the being in the now. I'm challenged with thinking of the future. So, really, I want to take action because I'm an active manifester. I want to take action that feels pleasurable, satisfying, and fulfilling. That's like my gifts as a romantic. So, again, focusing on the feelings, how I want to feel, taking action based on those feelings, and what are the feelings that a romantic wants to feel. I'm also really high in the maverick. So, I could be taking action that feels like I'm embracing the attention to fine details with finances and making it a game. So how can I gamify it? This is a game changer. This was a game changer for Lisa and I. She was a non-specific and active accumulator. So taking action that feels empowering, where she feels her time and energy is respected and appreciated, is super important. So that then changes what we are setting our goals for and how we want to achieve those goals. So one of the things we can look at is, what can we say no to? What are we no longer willing to tolerate in our experiences that will move us faster towards achieving our goals? So, for example, for me, what are the things that I'm doing now that I can say no to? So I want to remind myself, I want to be taking action in feeling the pleasure of life, the satisfaction, lit up, energized, sexy, confident. That's how I want to experience 2024. So what do I need to say no to? Well, that might be processed food. That might be spending money on things that I feel I should spend money on instead of things that I want to spend money on. I could consider my money goals, and like, as a romantic, I struggle with saving for the future, but what would gamify it for me? If I bring in my maverick, like, what would gamify it? And then we can look at, what actions can I take that would support me in feeling pleasure, satisfaction, lit up, energized, sexy, confident. So I love going to my Pilates class, so I can continue that. I can add in a Peloton workout. I love those too. I just haven't done very many of them recently. I can look at the profitability of my business because I really want more profit, and like how we achieve that, right? That would make me feel confident and energized if we were having more profit. So I could reduce expenses based on improving profitability, because often for me, reducing expenses feels constricting. But if I'm thinking about it, or if I'm like looking at it as a way to expand profitability, that feels better. I can say no to things I don't need, streamlining operations, making investments in software that we need for efficiency, removing meetings that we don't need to have. All of these things are ways for me to achieve my goals. So this will help me in deciding, what are my goals? What are my goals for 2024? Based on how I want to feel: vibrant, sexy, confident, having energy to live my life. What are my goals? Well, I have some travel goals. I have some money goals. I have a relationship goal. I have a friendship goal. We can then look at the parts of our lives, like the life wheel a lot of people use, and say, well, what do I want to expand and improve in that area? So I hope this helps you. Lisa and I have amazing workshop that we offer as part of this. You can do some of this work in the Rich Life Revolution workbook, and I'll put a link to the workshop, and you can do that workshop at any time. It's really inexpensive, won't take you long. It's a quick and easy way for you to create these goals at any time of the year, and they will be aligned goals. They won't be hard. You won't feel like you're trudging through mud. This will be amazing. I hope that you got value out of this. Please take the action, share with your friends. This could possibly be the thing that changes everything for you. Let me know your thoughts. I can't wait to hear from you. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you got at least one gold nugget today. Be sure to grab your copy of the Rich Life Revolution workbook to help you set the foundation for your next level of wealthy. Get it now at richliferevolution.ca, and I'll see you later.